how do I turn on the dormant abilities that God may have given me? For example, my sixth sense. The best way to turn on dormant abilities that God has given you is to seek God. And the way that we seek God, ironically, comes a lot through the study of the mystical theology and the process of purification, because then we are doing things that are pleasing to God and are removing the barriers that make it difficult for us to achieve moving closer to Him. Those dormant abilities are dormant for a reason, and we want to awaken them for a reason. They will be awakened when our vibration and our actions and our deeds correspond better with God's will for us. And so I recommend doing a lot of study in mystical theology. You know, The Spiritual Life by Father Adolf Tankry is where I would recommend you begin. This is where you're going to start cultivating your soul. And again, we've mentioned before mystical language. Some people have trouble with this book, but this is a highly inspired book. And I always recommend to people that they look at developing and cultivating their spiritual life the same way they would a college course. It requires study, it requires effort, it requires work. So if you don't immediately understand it, don't give up. If you need to, try another one, another mystic that you resonate with. A lot of people seem to do well with St. John of the Cross's works, The Ascent to Mount Carmel, The Dark Night of the Soul, The Living Flame of Love. And there are other options, and those are all offered in our course of study at the website. But you don't want to just say, no, I'm not going to do this because I don't immediately understand it. That's the point. You don't understand it, and you need to understand it if you want to move forward. So igniting dormant abilities means we have to ignite the Holy Spirit of God within us, and that requires this purification process to be well underway. And that's how those things will be opened back up.